This podcast is sponsored by Eric's Concrete Pavers, Rockhouse Masonry, and Tahoe Pervious Pavements. When it rains, drains.
This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
Hey, honey.
Hey, whatty.
That was very energetic there, one. Any old
I
dance
feel
move
so
to go
light
with
on
it.
I feel so light in my seat today.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I do know why.
Why?
It's football season
I was just going to say,
tomorrow.
are you ready for some football?
I so am.
Am I ready for some football?
Are you rolling your eyes at me? You weren't really rolling your eyes at me.
I wasn't
but
really this
I
time.
could tell you were going to roll your eyes at me. The only thing you like about football?
Is like my Sundays available now?
No.
I can get stuff done?
It's like when the players have the little pointers going on.
Oh, my God. I do love that about football.
Like, I'm like, hey, check this play out. And you're like, oh, my God, look at his ball sack. I'm like, what? Who looks at ball sacks?
They like zoom in on them for some reason also.
Right. And you see the frumpy kicker with like, oh.
With like a little button pointer.
Look at the little pointer. I'm like, what? What are you looking at? And kickers wear no pads, so you just see a ball sack and it's like pointed straight out because they're like nervous and stuff. It's not like it's.
So when you get nervous, your dick points?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just
Well,
it shrinks all in like a turtle.
Okay.
Whenever we go to the games, you just sit there and look with the binoculars.
No,
at
because
crotches.
we keep forgetting the binoculars.
Oh yeah, but you have.
But I would like to.
No, you have done that. At least my mom or you or somebody.
I think I did it. Well,
looks
you
at
had him one
crotches.
time, and I did.
Yeah, look at crosses. Look at Larry Fitzgerald's ass.
You don't
like a
need
brick
binoculars to look at that.
It's like a brick house. Football players have the weirdest shapes, though.
There's many shapes in football.
And many
shapes.
wiener shapes, too. But if you really focus on the wieners, you can see everybody's wiener.
I always find, which it makes sense, though, is the quarterbacks, most quarterbacks, even professional, kind of have dad bods.
I guess they do. I mean,
Like,
quarterbacks, but
yes.
the other guys don't.
Like Tom Brady, dad bod.
Tom Brady is known for the worst body in football.
He totally does.
In clothes, he looks fine, but just think if he wasn't vegan or whatever.
Oh, good Lord.
There's that new commercial out, and I think it's really funny with Tom Brady. You haven't seen it. It's a Subway commercial, and it's like this God talking to him, and he has this Subway roll, and he's like, oh, I love the smell of fresh bread. And the voice from God says, you don't eat bread.
I actually think he might.
It's like the greatest commercial ever. No, he does not eat bread. There's no way he eats carbs or he's vegan.
Oh.
He eats avocado ice cream and shit. It's Tom Brady we're talking about.
Why does he still
He
have a
doesn't
dad bod then?
That's the best bod he's going to get.
Oh, no.
You should have seen him when he came out of college. They had this picture of him at the Columbine.
Combine?
I'm thinking Columbine High School.
Yeah, Combine.
When
It's
Tom
the
Brady went to
Combine.
Columbine High School, he had a
Which he
dad
did not.
bod in high school.
He had a dad bod in high school?
Well, probably because he came out
bless
of
his
football.
heart.
There's another quarterback, Mac Jones, on the Patriots. They drafted
know
him,
who
the
that is.
Patriots, and the guy's got like a dad bod too.
How funny.
Yeah, but most of them are.
Quarterbacks
Quarterbacks just need to worry about their arms and how fast they are. They don't need to worry about abs and shit.
Well, apparently they do not.
Yeah.
So you could have been a quarterback, honey.
You ever notice that quarterbacks never?
You just
That was
ignored
so
that
rude. I
statement.
heard it. I heard it.
They just roll right over it anyways.
Yeah.
Love
I
you.
might have a better body than Tom
You might
Brady.
actually, in your way, not way.
You've seen pictures with
like
him and Giselle
10
on
years older
him
than
and Giselle on vacation or whatever.
Right.
He has a real dad bod.
I know.
You're
That's
like, ew, is that that can't be Tom Brady?
right.
That must be like their Manny or something like that.
Is that his dad?
Chasing me, and he has an awkward taste. Like he wears weird shorts. And he doesn't have like
Is that
good
his
style.
taste?
Like, he has good style when he does a commercial or
Well,
he's
that's
on.
as a stylist styling him.
Well, yeah, but when he's out in like regular thing, he looks kind of odd.
Oh,
But-
you've never paid attention.
But most people think he's
Anyways.
big, tall, and handsome. I mean, I'm sure he kind of is, but I don't know. I don't know that much about him. All I know is quarterbacks in the NFL, they don't have like their wieners pointing out. It's never quarterbacks. You never say, "Hey, look at Aaron, look at
Are you gonna say Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Look at
That's
you
true, I
don't
don't
see
think
his
they ever
point. No,
have.
but you see other play like you see the kickers that are less like flabby and stuff. Or
The kickers, you can always see theirs.
yeah, because they don't like wear any pads and like these loose. They're in like
Sometimes
loose
there's
cotton
like
pants.
a center or something that I'm like, whoa, what's going on the side there? Swinging to the left.
Yeah, swinging to the left, swinging to the right. But that's your version of football.
That's the enjoyment I get out of
Yeah.
football. That's how I make it entertaining.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. If you want to sit there and watch football like that, it's perfect.
I also like to check out what Cliff Kingsbury's wearing that day. If he's got short pants on and no socks.
People are listening and have no idea what you're talking about. Cliff Kingsbury is the head coach of the Cardinals, who Kylie became obsessed with because during the draft a couple years ago, during the COVID draft, all the coaches were home, and Cliff had this amazing house.
I only watched the draft to see his house.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like Bachelor with his leg up. And these retractable huge doors in the mountains, the mountains of Phoenix,
and
Scottsdale behind him.
My favorite part was that the fire pit was on in the background.
Yeah, and there's a fire pit. It's 120 in Arizona, and then all the players kept tweeting and stuff during the draft.
Like I just want to be like him.
I don't care about. I just want Cliff's house. And he's like a new coach, but he became kind of popular because of that.
And his little outfits.
Yeah, he wears like instead of the usual frumpy coach stuff, he wears like joggers or
tight short pants, like ankle pants.
Kylie's like, you want pants like Cliff? Kylie, you got a weird obsession with Cliff Kingsbury.
I think I do.
That's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean he I like him because he's the Cardinals coach, but he better have a better year this year.
I hope so.
That's all I gotta say.
Maybe he'll have tighter pants this year, and it'll help.
Maybe. We're gonna have a fun night tonight, though. We're going to the fantasy football draft, which started out in 1983.
That's the year
when I was 13. Oh, really? That's the year I won the football pool in 84, actually. But
it was the 83-84 season.
83.
Maybe I was good luck for you from a distance as an infant.
From a distance. I don't think so.
Oh.
But anyway, I won the football pool that year, and we should have invented fantasy football then because it didn't even really exist then. We've been doing it for
but you didn't.
20, 30 years. I don't know how many years it's been, but since 83 now. But anyway, tonight we have a live fantasy draft. Those of you who don't know what that is, look it up. Google it. Google it. But we all get together and everybody gives each other shit. Kylie makes 2 dips she's making tonight.
2 dips.
What kind of dips did you make?
I made a buffalo chicken.
Which is the bomb.
And a spinach artichoke.
Yeah. You're like a hidden gem of a cook.
Yes, and nobody thinks that I am until I make something.
Oh my God, you make the best. You're the best cook ever.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, and a good baker.
Like a cookie baker. I don't know about a cake so much.
You baked river banana bread last week. It was
I did make
fantastic.
banana bread.
I know, and your dips are really good. My mom's making 2 pots of chili for the event. Marcus is going to barbecue some hot dogs and brats, and we'll probably all have diarrhea later.
I was going to say, it sounds like a night of stomach aches.
Yeah, it sounds like a huge gas pain.
Ready to happen. It really does.
My stomach will be pushing out so far. I will look like a kicker in the league. It's just like, who do you kick for? I can't get my stomach back.
Oh, no. Don't eat so much.
I know. It's going to be bad, too. Tomorrow we might go to Legends Sports Bar after we get up in the morning. We like to go there.
You actually wake up early now that it's football season.
Go see our friend Chubbs. Our waitress Chubbs.
Not her name.
I think that is her name. She adopted that name.
No, she didn't knowingly or willingly adopt that name.
I know. My dad roots for this player. This guy's named Chubb. He's like, Chubbs. And she walks by, and my mom says, oh, he's not talking about you. Sorry.
She's like, I didn't think he was till you made that comment.
I know. Sorry, Chubbs. Now she's just known
now
as
your
Chubbs.
Mom just calls her Chubbs.
I think we all call her Chubbs.
I don't.
She's my favorite waitress,
Maybe
though.
I do.
She's a little chubby, but she's my favorite waitress.
Good Lord. Yikes. Just yikes.
I know. You know what? I'm going to say something real nice here.
What?
My brother-in-law, and kind of your brother-in-law now.
I mean, he is my brother-in-law.
Sean, who I lambasted last week as Raging Sean.
I don't know if I'd say lambasted.
I had a lot of fun with Sean. I was doing the perspective of the podcast about Raging Sean through Sean's brain.
Oh, were you?
Like, I'm the little guy in his brain talking.
I feel like you were deflecting from your rage.
Yeah, Sean doesn't really punch holes in walls.
I've
He's
never
not a
seen
wife
him
beater.
punch
Gretchen, I saw Gretchen. She's like, everybody thinks Sean's beating me. I go, anybody know Sean? No, he's not beating. He's like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
And Sean is one of my favorite persons in the world.
Persons or people?
I don't know what he is. But he's one of my favorite people in the world. And I would actually do anything for the guy. And he'll do anything for me.
You're right.
But I really love making fun of him.
Yes,
It's
you do.
It's just like one of my favorite things to do on earth. And he likes making fun of me, and he calls me a loser and this and
All
that.
the time, yes.
But I want to make sure when we do this podcast, my sister doesn't say, people are out there listening thinking I beat him. But a lot of people came back to me and talked about this, and they said, a lot of people, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, as I talked about this a lot. And they said, no, you're just making fun of it. It's not like he's going to beat you. But anyway, he's not raging, Sean. He has
raging moments similar to your raging moments.
Yeah. So,
or most people's, for that matter.
If I offended anybody, I'll be like the newscaster. I want to retract that. Yeah. I want to retract any. What am I going to retract?
I don't know.
I want to retract any offensive things I may have said, even though it was all in good jest.
Okay.
Sean, you're no longer raging man. What did I call them?
Raging man.
You're no longer raging man to me. You're just Sean.
Until he rages again.
Until you do something. Until you do something weird tonight.
No, he's usually pretty good at the football pool. But, well, he might because he's the commissioner, right?
Yeah, he's the commissioner. It's really hard being the commissioner. Yeah,
and I would rage. You used to rage when you were the commissioner.
I know. He takes shit from everybody in the whole friggin' pool.
He does.
And Gretchen's a quiet commissioner. She takes all that on,
She does behind the scenes.
Yes. And then on another note.
What?
My mother wants me to state. And after this little stuff came up with Sean, my mother wanted to state, I think everybody out there needs to know that I didn't smoke all the time when I was pregnant with, or drink all the time we were pregnant. People thought I'm a horrible mother. I'm 51 years old, Mom. It doesn't really matter.
It was a different time.
It's a joke. Also. But I love my mom. And my mom has the funniest person that I know is my mom.
I know. She's
There's nobody
she's one of those people that doesn't even know she's funny.
Yeah, and she inspires me to be funny. And she's like the best person to take a joke, and she doesn't really care or think like, oh, everybody cares. She likes for the laugh. She right. But she had to say that to me. She's like, I want everybody to think. I'm like, no one thinks. She's like,
really
oh,
thinks that.
Well, you're just trying to be a comedian, Eric. And I go, all right. I'm not trying to be a comedian, but I'll take it, I guess.
You're not a comedian. You're funny.
No.
I wouldn't call you a comedian.
Funny. I go, Mom, but whatever I do, I'm get it from you.
Right.
Yeah, no wonder I slur my words every second.
Why does your mom slur words every second?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Chip off the old block.
Oh, God, yes.
I should start smoking.
I mean, I'd maybe recommend no.
I'll vape. And I'll pass it to my mom, and she'll take a hit, too.
Are you gonna so we're going to start going to the
But my mom doesn't even smoke that much. So we're taking it all back. But you know what? I love to make fun.
Not for necessarily taking it back.
I love to make fun of her.
We're making a new statement about it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, so when I make fun of my mom,
it's in good-hearted.
It's mostly true, but there's a little that's not.
There might be dramatized a little.
Yeah, she's so funny, though. She was over last night. We all went out to dinner because we had our good friend Joe LaMonica, who we're talking about being a sponsor on the podcast. So we'll write that up. Yeah, I'll write that contract up, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get nice and drunk, have you sign it tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, send us a check.
Okay. Maybe let's make that personally out to me.
I don't know, Eric. I'll just give you a burrito supreme, and I'll give you a burrito supreme, and we'll call it good. Why do you talk like that, Joe? Talk
like
what?
Boston.
Oh yeah, he's from Boston. He's from Boston. He's a South. You know who? Funny, that's a Southie from Boston. Was our podcast producer Dan?
Dan, yes.
Who actually came over this week. It's so funny. I nickname him and I call him Jameson. And he walks in because he had a meeting with us on Thursday night, and he has a Jameson shirt on.
He did. It was quite appropriate.
I go, oh, that's what I call you, Jameson.
Dan Jameson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dan, the podcast man. He's good. We have a good conversation. He's growing faith in us.
Right.
I think when we started this podcast, he thought we were just full of shit.
Well, I mean,
like, why would you guys want to start a podcast?
Like,
you're not funny.
I don't think necessarily like that, but like, do you really know that like if this is work and it's like you have to try?
Yeah, and it takes like a lot to do. And he goes, I did podcasts for, but he's a voice director, producer, whatever you want to call it. You know, he works for video game companies or whatever, so he knows a lot about this stuff. But he came over and helps us with our Rodecaster and our sound effects and everything else. But after a while, maybe it's after 2 or 3 Jamesons, and
the Jameson
and Junior was talking. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are doing good," and everything else, and he gave us good positive feedback. And we're talking about doing a reel, talking about sending our shit to Radio Andy where we want to be on.
If it's audio, honey? Isn't
what?
It real video?
Demo.
Yeah.
Demo, we'll call it.
Yep. I think that's better.
I'm glad you're so technical, KK.
I normally am the technical one.
Oh yeah. I'm the one that gets everything done and the go-getter, and you're the technical one.
And I tell you, you did it wrong. Let's try again.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not going to
I'll
do it,
fix
but
it.
you should do it again.
Right. So we had Dan over here, and he helped us out. We had a good long conversation about all the podcasting stuff and about everything, and found out that he's from Southie. Joe's from Southie.
Yes, I was like, where's this going?
No,
I was
Dan
wondering
knows
where this
Dan
combo
knows
was
Joe
going.
Rogan.
Yeah, they
And
grew up
Dana
together
White
or
kinda,
something-ish.
Yeah, that's found
Same
some
neighborhood.
found some interesting stuff. And Joe's like, no way, he's from Boston too. I can't even talk, like marbles in my mouth. No way, Elwick, he's from Boston too. Does that sound like
that
him?
was pretty good.
Oh, he's a Southie.
Nope.
No.
Anywho, learned a fun fact
Yep,
that
we
they
learned
have a connection.
Lots of fun facts. But anyway, so we go out to dinner, and Mom and Joe and my dad come over
back. Yep.
here. And I go, hey, Joe, look at our
Eric
podcast stuff.
likes to show off the
Our little
podcast
studio,
aka my office that I don't get to use.
It doesn't even. It's not even your office. This is not even your office anymore. This is the podcast studio. And we got real good compliments from Dan. He goes, "See how your walls are angled like that? That's the acoustics is really good." So
yeah,
that's,
I think that maybe the architect back in 1992 did that on purpose.
yeah, that little old
sound.
lady that built the house.
Good
She probably
Lord.
did.
Have you looked at any of our angles in the house, Dan? Because it's all angular and I hate it. But apparently it's helpful
For this room, it's great. And so we got a couple. I had all 4 mics set up because we had to test everything out and everything. So I said, Mom and Joe, get on the mic. We'll do a little fake podcast. I wish we would have.
I mean, I
wish
kind of feel like we should edit some of those sound bites.
It's gone now.
You deleted it?
It's gone. Yeah, we're gonna get them live.
Oh, it was good. It was pretty funny.
My mom and Joe together.
It was pretty funny.
And my dad, if he was here, it'd be pretty funny. But
I enjoyed it.
yeah, they were just going off. They were talking about all kinds of weird stuff. My mom's stomach problem,
right?
Joe's asshole problems. They're talking about all kinds of stuff.
It was funny. I enjoyed it. Dang it! I'm sad you deleted it. That's all right though.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get him.
We gotta get Joe on here. He was great.
Yeah, Joe was good. I want to have the that Boston accent on here for real. Like the real Boston accent.
Yes, not your fake yikes one.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm better at making fun of Joe than I am
imitating
Joe. I'd rather just make fun of him. But yeah, Joe's partners with my youngest brother in the football pool. Joe's been partners since Marcus has been like 15 years old.
Yes, we learned that last night. That's like
No, that's like pedophile shit. Taking advantage of my brother for his
taking
football
advantage of him.
Who knows what Joe does with my brother?
Well, I guess it's between
now Marcus is 40. It's legal.
It was legal a long time ago.
What are you doing with my brother, Joe?
Not sure. But whatever it is, they both must like it.
I know. It's just so funny. Joe's good friends with my dad, and he's separate friends kind of with me, and he's separate friends with my brother. He does separate things with all of us.
Yes, he has stories with all of you together and then all of you individually.
Right. That's kind of funny.
So I know he was saying, it sounds like I'm the common denominator in these fun things. I'm like, I think you are, Joe.
Yeah. He's a kick in the pants.
He is.
He lives
Always
down
a good time.
Yeah, he lives down in Hermosa Beach, so we don't see him that much anymore, but he used to be up here in Tahoe and building and doing all that kind of stuff. So we just see him. So I know we should, because with COVID and stuff, we haven't been really down to that part of LA and stuff. So it's a little masky.
It's a little masky.
Little masky,
dear. A little
dear.
masky for us.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so tomorrow morning we'll wake up, watch a little football, maybe go down to Legend Sports Bar, talk to Chubbs.
Since it's the first Sunday of football, do I get like a coffee in bed Sunday fun day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know what it's going to entail.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are you going to change your song?
Yeah, I have to change my song for one day
like
since it's
song?
opening day. Hey, if the season is any indication, like Thursday's game kicked off, it's a good game, man. Went all the way down to the end.
I don't know.
Tom, as Joe would say, Tom Brady. Tom Brady won again. And again and again. The guy just keeps on winning.
Well, him and his dad bod are rocking it.
I know. What else is going on, Keeks?
Oh, my God, I have no idea what it is going on.
Look at your notes.
I don't have notes.
She's just sitting there.
I don't make notes.
I can tell you're like zoning out today.
I don't know if am I?
Yeah, or something.
Oh.
Yeah, pay attention to me.
I know. You want to know why? Because we're talking about fucking football.
Oh, that's why.
So I'm like, what can I do
What
next?
can I talk about football? We'll just talk about Weens or whatever you're talking
about.
about.
No, Weens. I haven't seen any yet because I haven't watched any football yet.
Oh, yeah. You'll be doing that. Yeah, I got something that'll interest you. And I've had this down. We kind of talked about it before.
What?
They have this new thing in San Francisco they're trying to pass.
What?
They're trying to pay you, or not
wow.
you, certain people like gang members and stuff, $300 if they
A week.
don't
A week.
a week
Also.
if they don't shoot anybody.
Right. I mean,
You kind of shouldn't shoot anybody anyway.
right. You shouldn't have to be bribed not to shoot
But
somebody.
you can't get the $300 if
I
you
know,
don't shoot
I'm
because
not
you're not
shooting
known for shooting
anybody.
people. It's for people that are known for possibly shooting people. So, if you're a gang
what if
member,
I just get angry and shoot you in the leg one day?
you
Then
don't get
can I,
no.
Then can I be on the list? And then if I don't shoot you again,
You probably shoot me 2 or 3 times,
okay.
and then you get on the list, and then you're eligible for the $300.
Right. Like this is not. This is.
How-
This is. I mean, people that are like, if I maybe like might have the same process I just had. Like maybe if I shoot a couple people, get on the list, and then make a little extra money for not shooting somebody.
I don't think so. I'm telling you, whether you're super liberal in San Francisco or you're Republican and you're super conservative,
That's a great idea.
It's ridiculous, right?
Not a great idea. I feel like it doesn't help anybody. Like I feel like that goes against everything that we're taught as like children, adults, for consequences. You
Tell us.
do
Lecture
not
me.
right. I mean, no, it's just
Go
like
ahead.
you're not helping anybody. It doesn't help anything. You're creating a vicious cycle of
And that's a that's a lot. I mean, what if you did that in Chicago? You had a lot of $300.
right. Or what if you
There's
go
like
shoot
20
somebody the next week? Do you have to pay it back? No, you should.
Right. Well, oh yeah. Like if you should, what if you end up going to jail, but then you probably spent the $300 already?
Right. Like I mean, it sounds great if you didn't shoot somebody that week, but what if you shoot them the next week then? Because you're like, whatever, I'm over it. You know, like it doesn't help anything. You're not helping these people down a path of non-violence.
Yeah.
You're just like procrastinating it for the one day when they're done with
But if you think about it, if you play devil's advocate a little bit, you go to all the gang spots and you solicit this message. And they're getting $300 a week. It actually might work.
well, there's going to be an end date though because they don't have endless amounts of money to give to these gang members.
I know, but it actually might work.
So what happens when it's done though? What
But
happens
then
when
they're
they run
gonna-
out of money?
or buy more drugs or whatever, or do.
Or
or
what are they going
or
to do with this?
commit
They're
more
great
crime.
there. What are you going to do with that $300? Are you
Hire.
going to use it
I know what they do.
to-
No, they hire somebody else to shoot somebody.
It's probably true. Well, I'll
like,
keep getting it.
You know what? I'll
and
keep getting it, but I'm going to give you $150
to go do
of
this
the
for me.
$300 to shoot somebody,
Right.
and then they'll get on the shoot list and they'll get $300, and they
Right.
hire somebody, and it'll keep going ever. There'll
And
be
then
8
use
million
other
people.
150
There'll be
to go
8
buy some more drugs.
There'll be 8 million people.
It's I just don't see how this is actually a great idea. In the
You'll get
end.
a million people. It'll be $300 million
right from a state
A week.
that is already in massive debt.
a week.
Somebody, I would love somebody to explain this to me logically because I just don't get it.
It's you just gotta laugh.
I was like,
Like,
that's
who makes
actually
these
a
laws?
joke, right? No, okay.
Yeah, that's seriously just on the news.
They should give the firefighters fighting the fire in California $300 a week extra.
Right. The news has been bizarre. You know what else was on the news that we were just talking about not too long ago? Howard Stern took
Oh my
2
gosh,
months off
yes.
for the summer, first time ever, and everybody
Yes.
called him a fucking asshole.
Which that's insane.
He's all bent out of shape because everybody's, you're an asshole. You took months off and everything else, but why shouldn't he get 2 months off if he wants it?
I actually remember when he first did it at the beginning of summer. He re-signed a contract with Sirius, and part of the contract was he asked for 2 months off.
Right, and he's 60-something years old.
Right.
Everybody's
And-
giving him shit.
Yeah, and
You're
he
an
does-
asshole.
I mean, I feel like everybody
I
else
want-
probably takes 2 months off throughout, maybe not consecutively, but throughout the year. If you add it up, it's like
Most of my employees do.
Valid point.
Yeah, it's like, every day I wake up, someone's off. Why are you off? Must be on summer vacation. I wanted to take summer vacation off.
You should.
I had the whole summer. Hey, Courtney, I'm taking a whole summer off. Do you got it?
2 months, peace.
Yeah, 2 months. I'm gonna take. I should take. What should I take? June and July, or July and August?
July
off?
and August.
Okay, I'm gonna take July and August off. Courtney, I'll have a meeting with you on June 30th, and I'll have another meeting with you
September 1st.
September 1st.
Sounds great.
Peace out. Peace out.
We should buy like a lake house.
Yeah, and I'll have to get a sauna hut put out front because you won't be allowed to come into the house and use the bathroom because I'm off. My house is the house
We're
is off.
shutting the house down.
Yeah.
months?
The house is off.
Oh, okay.
I'll stock some food up for you. We'll get a sauna hut out there for you. Or as you say, a Sandy hut.
It's a Sandy hut, but I
As-
just let it go.
As
now.
people out there who probably don't know what that is, porta potty is what they call it. Courtney loves porta potties
Why?
because she loves them. I don't know why.
No.
I think every job she goes in the porta potty. Well, I don't know. It happens. When
Or
you're a
maybe she just
woman on
has
the
to
job,
go,
well, I
though.
think she just has to go.
I don't think she probably loves
There's
it.
this one contractor. She goes, "I'll never fucking go in their Sandy huts again. They're the grossest ones." But she's right. How can this one contractor always have the most disgusting
Because his
Sandy
guys are
huts?
gross.
I guess so.
It's got to be his crew.
We had this Sandy hut on we had a job in North Star, I guess. Oh, we've had
Yes.
it. Yeah, for the last 4 years now.
I guess I've been in
But the
North
guy,
Star.
there's a girl that lives in her car, and every day
Lives in her car.
lives in her car in the parking lot. She comes there at
Oh,
night and
okay,
stays the night
okay,
there. So
interesting.
in the morning, the guys see her come out of the Sani hut with a bucket. So she
Ew.
must save her shit and piss in a bucket and pour it in the Sani hut, then come out.
Ew.
And she's like a regular kind of looking girl, not like a bum looking girl. And they're like, "What's this going on?" But
Why doesn't she just
the
go to the
guys-
Sandy Hut then?
I don't know. It's in a
She just want
bucket.
to go in the
and-
middle of the night?
Right. Maybe she just goes in, or I don't know. Maybe she comes for another spot and dumps
Huh.
it in. But the guys tell me this. I'm like, really? They're like, can
Weird.
we get a lock for it? Because this girl keeps going in there.
Oh, that's sad.
I go, you sure the girl isn't Courtney?
Oh, no. That's funny that you guys are
So
like,
we s-
can we lock the Sandy Hut? Because this girl keeps going.
right, I know. That seems odd.
Did you get a lock for it?
No,
Oh.
no, people use it all the time. It's weird.
Oh,
We
you
put
want
we
people to
put
use it all
we
the
put
time?
Sandy huts on jobs in front of houses, and people go, "Oh my god!" People pull over every second and use it.
That's
all the
so
time.
weird.
Yeah, all the time. And I've done
In like
that
a
before.
residential area?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like it's like construction?
No,
people?
no, just regular people
What?
driving. Oh shit! I gotta take a piss. Oh, there's a Sandy hut.
Stop it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, walking my dog. I'm gonna stop and take a pee right
yeah,
here.
I'm sure it's mostly guys.
I
but-
would assume.
Yeah.
So.
And let's retract that because I don't want to have to do a retraction next week. Courtney doesn't like going in the Sani huts. She
She's
just
forced.
does a lot.
Yeah, Courtney's gonna be like, I don't love Sandy Huts, you fucker.
Right. Sandy hut connoisseur she is, though.
Only because she has to deal with them all
She
the
should
time
get
to
in
get
that
them
business.
moved.
That'd be good business for her.
No, it would
A
not.
side business.
What would be your side business?
What could we call it?
What? What are you
Court-
talking about?
Courtney's potty? Courtney's potty?
No, not that.
Courtney's potty hobby?
No.
Why is that so funny to me?
I have no
You're
idea.
not even really laughing. I'm
No,
laughing.
because I don't like Sandy Huts. They gross me out.
Right.
I hate when I have to go in them.
I just get a little maid that lives in there and cleans it.
It lives in there. How?
Yeah.
Do you, no one can live in there.
No, it just
They're
stands
teeny.
outside it. You know how they do like in a strip joint or something? You might
I
not
don't.
know. They have like a attendant to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll have an attendant outside the Sandy hut, and they go in there and
What is? Here's my question.
Wipe
What
everything
does
down.
an attendant in the bathroom at a strip club do?
hand you candies and stuff. Or if you want a cigarette, or if you want
What?
a mint. What they do is you take a piss, and then as you wash your hands, they hand you a paper towel.
Do they give you a towel to
If
wipe your
you
dick
take-
off on?
If you strip joint, you never know.
Right.
That's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
That's in- yeah.
Okay.
But no, and then they hand you a towel, and if you take that towel, you got to give them a fucking $1 for sure, if not more than $1.
Right.
And then you can take a mint, a cigarette, or a piece of gum,
And they
or
know you have
candy.
cash.
Yeah. But that's what they do.
Ah.
And you go in there, and it's a bathroom attendant.
Okay.
I need one of those for each. We have 4 Sani huts that.
You need a bathroom attendant.
Yeah, we need a bathroom attendant at each one. Courtney can take one, so we just need 3 bathroom
You're going to
attendants.
turn Courtney into a bathroom attendant.
Yeah, she'll do one.
She would not do
Hers will
one.
be spotless. She'll have the best one.
Because she wouldn't let anyone in it.
Yeah. I just had to get one from my mom. Needs one for her house.
She might.
I shouldn't say it. She's having stomach problems. She's really gonna have stomach problems after the chili.
Oh. She's been tasting it all day. She probably already has it.
Ew. Oh, well, my mom makes the best chili. I don't care.
It's okay if she has stomach problems.
Yeah. She's serious. I have stomach problems. I can't go. Mel goes, hey,
Oh,
Marcus.
I know.
Marcus calls me yesterday, and he's like, hey, is everything okay with mom? Mel needed to pick her up from the mechanics, and he says, no, I think she have a fever, and I'm having stomach problems. And I'm like, no, she's at
Did you say Mexican food?
she's at Miguel's with
And
us.
had a
Have
shot of
margarita.
tequila.
Having a shot of tequila and a margarita. My mom's like, well, at that point, I had a fever.
I thought I had
And
a fever.
I
She
thought I
didn't have
had
a
I thought I had a fever, and now she's eating fajitas at the.
She's feeling
she's
better.
Like,
She's
there's no way
feeling
she went to
better.
Miguel's. I'm like, yeah, she did.
Yes, she did.
And she came here and did the fake podcast with us. I wanted my mom on today. We're gonna try to get her on next
I
week.
know she had a hair appointment.
Yeah. Again, the best mom ever. The funniest, best mom ever.
Dude now has good hair.
Yeah. What's that song I was singing the other day? I was thought of Kiss of a Rose
Oh my God. Kissed by a Rose.
by Seal.
Yes.
That's the song to my mom.
What? That makes no sense.
A kiss by a rose to my mother.
What?
Does that make not sense?
No, not when it's to your mom.
Why?
I feel like that's not what that song's about.
I can't even think what that song is, but it was so
No,
funny.
either.
Kylie caught me singing. I don't know why I was singing that song.
I didn't. I actually had zero idea what you were singing. I walked into the bedroom though, and you had like the deepest voice singing in a song which you don't sing deep ever.
Did I sound like Seal?
Kind of sound like Batman. And I was like, what are you singing? What's happening in here? And you're like, oh, I'm just singing Kiss by a Rose. Like nonchalantly, like everybody does that. And, and I was like, oh, that's okay.
I must have heard it somewhere.
You must have, because you were singing it again last night.
I know, I got to get that song out of my head. Anyway, I'm dedicating that song to my mother. You know what else I'm dedicating to my mother? And we didn't talk about this.
What?
The
That
mystery
scares
of the
me.
clogged toilet at the office.
Oh my God. This.
I called River. He said, nope, he didn't go to the office. My dad said no. Marcus goes, I go upstairs. I didn't do it because I'm the one that found it. Kelly down in the office says, nope, wasn't me. This is upstairs of the office. So I go in there just to take a piss. The seat is up. There's like a half roll of toilet paper, like a little 5-year-old took a shit. You know, they use like a whole roll of toilet paper.
Right.
I'm looking in the toilet. I'm like, oh my God, it's never going to flush. Or it backfloats like shit water.
Was it brown?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Just float
that.
in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Bad. So I go down and I'm having a little mini trial.
You left it in there and had a trial. Did you pee on top of it?
No.
Oh.
I didn't do anything.
You just held
I
your
went,
pee.
I went upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 upstairs. I went
Yeah.
upstairs and went to the other bathroom. So I came down there. I'm grilling everybody. Then I call my mom. She's like, I'm calling your father. Tell him to take care of that. I don't know who would do that, but I'm telling him to take care of it. And so he wasn't around. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go take care of it. So I went in the bathroom. I went in the kitchen. I got a wooden spoon.
What'd you do with this wooden spoon
And
after?
I put soap on it and put it in the sink.
Okay, great.
I put soap on it, washed it, and put it in the sink. No one's gonna know any different. No one knows what wooden spoon. I'll never use it, but but I scraped all the toilet paper, got a plastic bag, scooped it out, and then plunged the toilet and flushed it. No one will. I mean, someone had to do it. Did a bear open the door and just go and take a shit in the toilet?
In the toilet? No.
Yeah. So
and use toilet paper? No.
So nobody fessed up to it.
Mm.
Marcus said, "I'll bet you Dad and I went there together, flushed the toilet at the same time, and it backflowed and backwashed into that toilet."
I don't know.
I said,
Does that
"Whatever."
happen?
I don't know. I don't even know if that could possibly happen. But anyway, the mystery goes on. One of these weeks on the podcast, I'll reveal who actually did it.
If it ever comes
No,
out.
I took a sample of the shit and I sent it in. I'm analyzing it.
So it sounds like maybe you have a new career in the works.
Shit, CSI.
Plumber.
Yeah, a plumber. Yeah, I could. My butt crack.
You have the
goes
crack
like
for it.
Yeah, I have. My only other profession I could have been was a plumber.
Right.
Because I have a natural plumber's crack.
You always have a plumber's crack.
Skylar has one too. Me and Skylar have plumber's
Right.
crack.
And you don't know how this is a thing, but
Born
it
with
is.
it.
Yeah. It's
I
always
wor-
out.
I work with plumbers
that
all the
thing
time.
is always out.
I work with plumbers all the time. I could never be a plumber.
Well, you look like one.
The backside of me looks like one. Just the backside of me.
Yes. Yes, it does.
But
What?
I want to be a plumber next year because I'm taking the summer off.
Okie dokes. I'm excited for this.
That's all I know.
I mean,
is
I'm not taking the summer off, but it's fine.
Well, you can work. I'll take the summer off.
Oh, okay.
I can't imagine what it'd be like having the summer off. Oh,
I don't know if you know what to do with yourself.
I just podcast every day.
By yourself? You
Yeah.
just sit there by yourself?
Yeah, just podcast every single day.
Okay.
And my brother Matt from India can listen to us.
I mean, it wouldn't be us, it'd be you because I'd be working.
You know who listens to every episode is my brother Matt.
I know.
Rishi Kish.
Rishikesh in India.
I know, man. He's been over there since the virus, and he can't have any New York pizza. He can't have any. He's rice and curry every day. He lives over in India.
I know.
But he's listening now. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
He likes to listen because he's like, God, it's like I'm sitting there eating dinner with you guys or like that. But we're his only voices that he gets, so
Well,
that's
he
kind of
calls.
fun.
He calls on the phone.
He talks to my mom only. He
Yeah,
doesn't really
that's
call.
true.
Once in a while he'll call me, but He really wants. He's like, can you get Gretchen and Dad WhatsApp because I want to send them pictures
Oh,
too.
yeah.
There's my dad who can barely get the podcast on in his car. I don't know how I can do WhatsApp.
Barely?
On his
Did
phone.
he even ever get it?
WhatsApp? What?
Did he ever get it?
He listened to one episode in his car, but then I don't think figured out how to get it back on or whatever. But yes.
Yes, what?
We're very excited for the football pool tonight.
Are we?
We'll have more to talk to. We're going to try to get a guest next week.
Okay.
We got lots of choices for guests, so we're going to try to do that next week. And, babe?
Yes. Babe?
I got one more thing to say. There's a weird, a new podcast out. I had this as a note on here, but I wanted to mention that, where they interview celebrities about all the bad shit that happened to them in high school.
Who interviews?
I don't know. It's a podcast where some celebrity, and I don't know who it is.
Oh, it's a celebrity.
I don't know. If
how do they get these celebrities?
Right, I don't know. But they talk about all the like bad shit that happened to them in high school, which is kind of interesting. Not good.
I lost
not,
my mic. Sorry.
Not like super good shit, but bad shit.
That's kind of fun.
Did you ever anything bad happen to you in high school that you would talk about?
I gotta remember high school for that.
One time I had this girlfriend, and I liked her a lot, and for some reason in my car I had a little recorder, and I would sing on it. I don't know why I would sing on it to hear my own voice.
Did that stuff all the time.
And so I had this recorder, and she wanted to go eat lunch with her friend in my car or take my car somewhere, so I let her. And then when I saw them back in school, they just kept laughing. Their faces all red. They're laughing. I'm like, what? And they found this recorder and played it and listened to it and laughed and teased me and laughed their ass off, and it was so embarrassing.
And that would be.
You can only imagine what it sounded like too, because I just sing away and do all kinds of weird shit.
I hear you all of the time, so I can only I can't imagine.
And the other thing that's kind of embarrassing, like as you're growing up, you always have BO when you're growing up. I used to wear tank tops to school every day.
You still have BO, honey.
I would. That's true, but no, I would always be like. One time I was 16. And I really wanted to put my arm around the girl in the movie. We were seeing Top Gun.
Yeah.
And I lifted my arm up and I could kind of smell it.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, God.
In your tank top?
Damn it. I didn't wear I didn't have my tank top on at the movies, but I had like a shirt on. But I was so scared about putting my arm around her that I was sweating to death.
Oh, you're all nervous you're on a date, so you started getting stinky.
So finally I just kind of had to still put my arm around her, and it was like you could smell like the BO. And she cuddled into my arm into the sogginess.
Ew.
And one of the worst part about it?
What?
So the next Monday at school, she tells her friend that I stunk like BO.
Oh, honey.
So I remember that.
Do you remember that one time that
at band camp?
I woke up that one morning and my neck smelled like your BO from snuggling in your armpit.
Yeah, but you like that. You love that.
I think you're the one that
now
was
I
like,
don't even care.
Why is it? Well, you didn't then either, because you're just like, your neck is wet. I'm like, oh my God, my neck smells like your armpit. And you're like, oh, yeah, it does. All right. That was like a little early on dating, too.
Does your neck still smell like it?
Probably. It's love right there, honey.
Yes, that's love. On that note, it's that time, Kiki. Last call. Who are we going to cheers today, babe?
I got two cheers today.
You have two?
I have two.
Who are they?
I guess since you already brought up one, I'll do that one first.
Go ahead.
I was going to cheers to Matt.
Oh, yeah, we should cheers Matt. Reese Keese.
Yes, because even from a distance, and we don't talk to him often, he still supports us from
He
afar.
supports us, and he's in the land of Amma.
Yep.
And he is in India, and he eats curry and rice.
Yes, so thanks for listening every week, Matt.
Want some New York. Yep, another shout out to you, Matt. Miss you.
We love you.
Love you, Matt.
And our second cheers.
Who?
It's to Caitlin.
Ooh, our social media manager.
Our social media manager.
Yes, folks, we have a social media manager because we can't handle it ourselves.
Right. I would say not because we're cool, because we suck at it.
She makes us look good.
So thanks, Caitlin, for making us
Caitlin.
look good and putting up with us.
For sure. So right on. Cheers, Caitlin and Matt.
Yes, cheers to Caitlin and Matt.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at www.lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.